you can care for all things. 14. Look, and it can't be seen. Listen, and it can't be heard. Reach, and it can't be grasped. Above, it isn't bright. Below, it isn't dark. Seamless, unnameable, it returns to the realm of nothing. Form that includes all forms. Image without an image. Subtle, beyond all conception. Approach it, and there is no beginning. Follow it, and there is no end. You can't know it, but you can be it. At ease in your own life. Just realize where you come from. This is the essence of wisdom. 15. The ancient masters were profound and subtle. Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. All we can describe is their appearance. They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory, courteous as a guest, fluid as melting ice, shapeable as a block of wood, receptive as a valley, clear as a glass of water. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment. Not seeking, not expecting. She is present and can welcome all things. 16. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Let your heart be at peace. Watch the turmoil of beings, but contemplate their return. Each separate being in the universe returns to the common source. Returning to the source is serenity. If you don't realize the source, you stumble in confusion and sorrow. When you realize where you come from, you naturally become tolerant, disinterested, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. Immersed in the wonder of the Tao, you can deal with whatever life brings you. And when death comes, you are ready. 17. When the master governs, the people are hardly aware that he exists. Next best is a leader who is loved. Next, one who is feared. The worst is one who is despised. If you don't trust the people, you make them untrustworthy. The master doesn't talk, He acts. When his work is done, the people say, "Amazing. We did it, all by ourselves." 18. When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. When there is no peace in the family, filial piety begins. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. 19. Throw away holiness and wisdom, and people will be 100 times happier. Throw away morality and justice, and people will do the right thing. Throw away industry and profit, and there won't be any thieves. If these three aren't enough, just stay at the center of the circle and let all things take their course. 20. Stop thinking and end your problems. What difference between yes and no? What difference between success and failure? Must you value what others value? Avoid what others avoid? How ridiculous. Other people are excited, as though they were at a parade. I alone don't care. I alone am expressionless, like an infant before it can smile. Other people have what they need. I alone possess nothing. I alone drift about like someone without a home. I am like an idiot. My mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am dark. Other people are sharp. I alone am dull. Other people have a purpose. I alone don't know. I drift like a wave on the ocean. I blow as aimless as the wind. I am different from ordinary people. I drink from the great mother's breasts. 21. The master keeps her mind always at one with the Tao. That is what gives her her radiance. The Tao is ungraspable. How can her mind be at one with it? Because she doesn't cling to ideas. The Tao is dark and unfathomable. How can it make her radiant? Because she lets it. Since before time and space were, the Tao is. It is beyond is and is not. How do I know this is true? I look inside myself and see. 22. If you want to become whole, let yourself be partial. If you want to become straight, let yourself be crooked. If you want to become full, let yourself be empty. If you want to be reborn, let yourself die. If you want to be given everything, give everything up. The Master, by residing in the Tao, sets an example for all beings. Because he doesn't display himself, people can see his light. Because he has nothing to prove, people can trust his words. Because he doesn't know who he is, people recognize themselves in him. Because he has no goal in mind, everything he does succeeds. When the ancient masters said, if you want to be given everything, give everything up, they weren't using empty phrases. Only in being lived by the Tao can you be truly yourself. 23. Express yourself completely, then keep quiet. Be like the forces of nature. When it blows, there is only wind. When it rains, there is only rain. When the clouds pass, the sun shines through. If you open yourself to the Tao, you are at one with the Tao, and you can embody it completely. If you open yourself to insight, you are at one with insight, and you can use it completely. If you open yourself to loss, you are at one with loss, and you can accept it completely. Open yourself to the Tao, then trust your natural responses, and everything will fall into place. 24. He who stands on tiptoe doesn't stand firm. He who rushes ahead doesn't go far. He who tries to shine dims his own light. He who defines himself can't know who he really is. He who has power over others can't empower himself. He who clings to his work will create nothing that endures. If you want to accord with the Tao, just do your job, then let go. 25. There was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene, empty, solitary, unchanging, infinite, eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For lack of a better name, I call it the Tao. It flows through all things, inside and outside, and returns to the origin of all things. The Tao is great. The universe is great. Earth is great. Man is great. These are the four great powers. Man follows the earth. Earth follows the universe. The universe follows the Tao. The Tao follows only itself. 26. The heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus the master travels all day without leaving home. However splendid the views, she stays serenely in herself. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. 27. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He is ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost, however intelligent you are. It is the great secret. 28. Know the male, yet keep to the female. Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world, the Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child. Know the white, yet keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world. If you are a pattern for the world, the Tao will be strong inside you, and there will be nothing you can't do. Know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is. If you accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you, and you will return to your primal self. The The world is formed from the void, like utensils from a block of wood. The master knows the utensils, yet keeps to the block. Thus she can use all things. 29. Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There's a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, a time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way and resides at the center of the circle. 30. Whoever relies on the Tao in governing men doesn't try to force issues or defeat enemies by force of arms. For every force, there's a counterforce. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. The master does his job and then stops. He understands that the universe is forever out of control, and that trying to dominate events goes against the current of the Tao. Because he believes in himself, he doesn't try to convince others. Because he is content with himself, he doesn't need others' approval. Because he accepts himself, the whole world accepts him. 31. Weapons are the tools of violence. All decent men detest them. Weapons are the tools of fear. A decent man will avoid them, except in the direst necessity, and if compelled, will use them only with the utmost restraint. Peace is his highest value. If the peace has been shattered, how can he be content? His enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. He doesn't wish them personal harm, nor does he rejoice in victory. How could he rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? He enters a battle gravely, with sorrow, and with great compassion, as if he were attending a funeral. 32. The Tao can't be perceived. Smaller than an electron, it contains uncountable galaxies. centered in the Tao, all things would be in harmony. The world would become a paradise. All people would be at peace, and the law would be written in their hearts. When you have names and forms, know that they are provisional. When you have institutions, know where their functions should end. Knowing when to stop, you can avoid any danger. All things end in the Tao, as rivers flow into the sea. 33. Knowing others
Stick 'em
is
up.
intelligence.
This is a laser gun, and I'm gonna blast you.
Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering
Legend of
yourself
Zelda.
is true power. If you realize that you have enough, you are truly rich. If you stay in the center and embrace death with your whole heart, you will endure forever. 34. The great Tao flows everywhere. All things are born from it, yet it doesn't create them. It pours itself into its work, yet it makes no claim. It nourishes infinite worlds, yet it doesn't hold on to them. Since it is merged with all things and hidden in their hearts, it can be called humble. Since all things vanish into it, and it alone endures, it can be called great. It isn't aware of its greatness, thus it is truly great. 35. She who is centered in the Tao can go where she wishes without danger. She perceives the universal harmony, even amid great pain, because she has found peace in her heart. Music or the smell of good cooking may make people stop and enjoy. But words that point to the Tao seem monotonous and without flavor. When you look for it, there is nothing to see. When you listen for it, there's nothing to hear. When you use it, it is inexhaustible. 36. If you want to shrink something, you must first allow it to expand. If you want to get rid of
Fruit
something,
Master. He charms them with the skills of his flute. Fruit Master.
if you want to take something, you must first allow it to be given. This is called the subtle perception of the way things are. The soft overcomes the hard. The slow overcomes the fast. Let your workings remain a mystery. This is called the subtle perception of the way things are.
People keep
The
asking me,
soft
Why do you have so many
overcomes the
phones?
hard.
Maybe it's because I'm using them to record live onto YouTube.
Overcomes the fast.
Hence the reason why you're here, right?
Your workings
No.
remain a mystery.
Duh.
Just show people the results.
Why do you have so many?
37.
Are you wearing a dress? Motherfucker, these are my jean pants.
Yet toward all things are done. If powerful men and women could center themselves in it, the whole world would be transformed by itself in its natural rhythms.
Listen,
People
10
would be
rag.
content with
Yeah,
their
I know I only need
simple
one phone to
lives
stream. That's what this girl that I'm seeing keeps telling me.
and free
You don't
desire.
need 30 Instagram accounts. You only need one
When there's
Instagram
no
account.
desire,
I'm like, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. And so, you know what, 10 rag 70, then you're 100% right too.
38.
Why am I letting you get me all bent out of
The
shit?
master doesn't try to be powerful. Thus, he is truly powerful. The ordinary man keeps reaching for power. Thus, he never has enough. The master does nothing, yet he leaves nothing undone. The ordinary man is always doing things, yet many more are left to be done. The kind man does something, yet something remains undone. The just man does something, and leaves many things to be done. The moral man does something, and when no one responds, he rolls up his sleeves and uses force. When the Tao is lost, there is goodness. When goodness is lost, there is morality. When morality is lost, there is ritual. Ritual is the husk of true faith.
Thank you, 10 rag 79. I'm glad I can make you feel great tonight. But here you are,
Therefore, the master
watching
concerns
me
himself
live on my cell phone,
and not the
wasting
surface.
all your time. Clearly, you don't have better things to do. When I see it go to a 0, then I'll know you're doing something better with your time. Until then, 10 rag, you are
He dwells
a
in reality
hypocrite, and maybe you're a moron
and
too.
lets all illusions
I'm gonna go with the low IQ.
39. In harmony with the ground, the sky is clear and spacious. The earth is solid and full. All creatures flourish together, content with the way they are, endlessly repeating themselves.
You're retired? Well, so am I, and I'm 42. Bitch did it 5 years before you, and here I am, playing a fucking flute,
The Tao.
and there you are, sitting at your fucking lake house all alone, bored,
The earth
can't come up with any creative solutions for your life. You ain't got no girlfriend, you didn't get, there you go. Now you're gone.
Creatures become
Gotcha, Tenrek.
extinct. The master views the parts with compassion because he understands the whole. His constant practice is humility. He doesn't glitter like a jewel, but lets himself be shaped by the Tao, as rugged and common as a stone. 40. Return is the movement of the Tao. Yielding is the way of the Tao. All
Never had one lesson.
21.
Never had one lesson.
Superior man hears of the Tao. He immediately begins to embody it. When an average man hears of the Tao, he half believes it, half doubts it. When a foolish man hears of the Tao, he laughs out loud. If he didn't laugh, it wouldn't be the Tao. Thus it is said, the path into the light seems dark. The path forward seems to go back. The direct path seems long.
Oh, hi, Nora.
True power seems weak.
Nora, I will talk to you on the condition that you do not bring up. Oh, she left.
True purity seems tarnished. True steadfastness seems changeable. True clarity seems obscure. The greatest art seems unsophisticated. The greatest love seems indifferent.
Example, when I was in school in Brazos County in College
The
Station,
greatest wisdom
1 in 3 people were close to
seems childish.
as a stat, meaning they didn't know where their next meal or two would come from.
The Tao is nowhere to be found.
Marshall, how many years ago was that, please? How many years
It
ago?
nourishes and completes all things.
2025 now.
Yeah. About 10 years, yes, about 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The Tao gives birth to one. One
If somebody
gives
is
birth
starving
to
to
two.
death, if anybody is injured and can't
Two
get
gives
medical
birth
treatment,
to three.
they can show up at their local ER, which is
Three
paid
gives
for
birth
by the county,
to all
not the
things.
Fed. And they might have to wait in
All
LA for
things
a
have their
long time.
backs to the female.
But if you are indeed
And stand
starving to
facing
death,
the male.
yes, I'm sorry. Okay.
When male
If you
and
are indeed
female
starving to
combine,
death, you're going to go to your local county ER,
all things achieve
and you're going
harmony.
to get taken care of, and then it's going to be paid for by the
Ordinary
state.
men hate solitude,
Hey, I got a question.
but the master makes use of it, embracing his aloneness,
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
realizing
Yes, we
that
can
he's
hear you.
one with the whole
What I got a
universe.
Like, we saw all the bailouts that
In fact, if I may, I'm glad you came in because I need a hug.
we all do.
The
bro. We all
gentlest
do.
thing in the world
I think
overcomes the hardest thing in the world.
For the past hour or so, and I think
That
everybody
which
has
has
their
no
opinions.
substance
We're all Americans.
enters where there is no space.
And I think the frustration for
This
most
shows the value of non-action.
to pay their money is the lack of representation is going on
Teaching
currently right now.
without words,
On both sides of the aisle, both sides of the party,
performing
playing
without
with real
actions.
people. There's been
That is the
no,
master's way.
like we've watched the bailouts in government over the years that have happened with the banking industry, the
44.
automotive industry. We've seen
Fame or
$60
integrity,
billion go overseas
which is
to
more important,
Argentina right now, as well as we've seen money go to Ukraine.
money or happiness,
And I think
which is more
my
valuable?
frustration in all of this is the Americans are going to
Success
a
or
political
failure,
football game where we have
which is more
some
destructive?
rooting for the Democrats, some rooting for the Republican regime,
If you
and
look to others for
neither one of these
fulfillment,
parties is getting anything done.
you will never truly be
We're all
fulfilled.
getting fucked with no Vaseline ball. So my
If you
thing
have
is, when are we as American people going to recognize the games that they're playing? With these corporations playing games with us, with this Congress playing games with us, with these presidential elects playing games with us that are just puppets on a string initially. When are we going to wake up from this shit? Like, it's to the point where there are people out here right now hungry. And there's some that fraud the system, that is true, but there's some that fraud the system in Congress. We watched Brett Favre fraud the system in his state. We've watched fraud all across the place. at this shit like, is it okay to starve kids because you two parties are playing games with the people? Is it okay to take away jobs from federal employees or people like air traffic controllers and even some of our military staff and different people in the sector? Is it okay to take away their paychecks and their livelihoods, and some of them even going to food banks right now because they're not making any income? Is that shit okay? Are we not human enough to where we have empathy and sympathy for people right now who are basically having their lives swept up under them right now with no fault of their own? Like, when is that discussion going to be had? When is it? Go ahead.
Okay, you made your point, and I
got one more thing to say. And
go ahead.
I just feel like we're getting played, as I stated before. We got played with the bad administration. We get played with this one. The Congress still get their pay. They get to go home to their nice, lavish life, in which case they tripled and sometimes quadrupled their net worth since they've been in Congress.
I think you've made, that's
go ahead, Paige.
Thank you. Now, that's interesting, and I hear the frustration and, all the complaints and understand. I do think that there is maybe talking past each other on both sides from what I witnessed, where a lot of it is like, you don't care if people starve. And I think, at least what I've seen with some of the shutdown that opened my eyes, is that when you take away the subsidies, for some of the ACA for the top earners, the ones that are being extended, is that you see how much we're actually paying for some of this stuff. And it's crazy because, we're all paying for that if you pay taxes. And so I think a lot of it, especially when it's like a 51-year-old couple who retired early, but they have ACA because, they're just single with no kids and they, can have like $137,000 income. That is like not the same as people, starving because SNAP isn't being done. So I think that, I don't know. All of this gets a little bit complicated, where more of it is like, what are we actually paying for? And then the answer to that is, well, people are starving. It's like,
okay,
maybe we
the
can get
$60 billion to Argentina, what are we paying for with that? No one asked that question. What are we paying for to Argentina?
There's a simple,
that's
very simple guy. Hi. Democrats agree to the CR as is, then you get to feed people.
Well, see, here's the thing. Both sides, like I said, with Ukraine and Argentina, we didn't, as taxpayers, authorize none of that shit. And it's going out of this country. And we got people starving in this country. Make this shit make sense.
All right, Hug, you made your point. Why don't you go on mute for a few minutes? Let a couple of people respond. Believe me, Hug, you've been heard. You made your point.
Made it. You gotta stop it. You gotta go to the goal. Very simple. Democrats just give up. CR, people eat tonight. It's very, very simple. Now, if you don't want to do that, then the Republicans have to negotiate with them, and they're not. So
we're going to let people starve because they're playing games.
Oh, no, Steve already asked you to be quiet for a couple
No,
minutes.
fuck you. I'm going to talk when I want to.
All right, well, fair enough. Hug, okay. Hold on, everybody.
Attention is all.
Hug gets a timeout because we gave him plenty of time to speak, to express his opinion. And then when we asked him to go on mute and let other people talk, I think if I heard him correctly, Paige, did he say, fuck that, I'm going to talk when I want? I don't think so. You're gonna get a timeout. And Paige and Marshall, you guys can bring them up whenever you feel is appropriate. Paige, why don't you continue, Paige?
Okay, but we would love to have Hug back if everyone else could just, finish. Or maybe we could pass.
I agree. I like what he had to say.
Yeah. But I think Ulraj spoke. Anyone else have anything to add to it?
Yeah, this is candidate. I just want to say that I got 1,500 signatures to run for Congress, and every person that I got to sign, I said, what's your top priority? The number one priority is housing. Complaints of, why does the family across the street from me not have to pay rent? Why are they all on SNAP and cash welfare? Well, I got to work my ass off and pay my rent. Housing is your biggest expense here. And this is typical clown house tomfoolery, where we sit here and talk about a nothing burger. Meanwhile, people can't pay their rent and they're 8 months behind on their mortgage. That's the truth.
Do you believe in and control them on your campaign just because that's the only way you're going to control it. There's no other way. If demand exceeds supply, supply goes up, prices go up. If you don't believe in control, then you're nowhere different from anybody else who just wants to bitch about it. You got to come with solutions, and if you can't come up with solutions, just get in line and complain. That's it.
Hold on. But the previous candidate said that congressional candidate he specifically mentioned subsidies through Section 8 is part of why. That is part of why the costs are so high. You have a lot of people getting money from the state, from the federal, and that's part of the housing price. We had a proposal today. I don't know if you guys saw the headline. Trump launched 50-year mortgages. Trump's answer to affordability is longer mortgage period. It's not actually increasing supply. It's not fixing the subsidies. It's just total horse shit. So I'm with our guy. What's your name again? Who's running for the?
If you mean candidate, the profile name candidate, Kitover.
Right. I usually don't like people doing.
Oh, you want his real name in the profile? It's John Kitover, and I'm not even looking at it.
Oh well, fuck that guy. I don't like that. That guy is a scumbag. Total scumbag. Reporting bullshit. Go to hell. Kitover.
Names with like white wives that are like black or right? They amazing people. Lori Lightfoot.
Oh God.
Got a beautiful.
Oh, beautiful guy.
Yeah, with a beautiful husband or wife that was a white lady that she had a fetish for. Beautiful things, right? We're just doing the greatest things here. And it's like, dude, I want to like make this city good. No, we should be focused on whatever.
I'll be honest, man. I hate these remakes of movies, but Lori Lightfoot could have actually played a really good Frankenstein. With her hair. Like she just.
Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, that we go too. Beetlejuice, Frankenstein.
And she had a beautiful wife, right? A white wife, and she's 6 feet tall. Some overeducated white woman from Wisconsin, and yeah, she married her legally. But now we have an even greater leader. We got a fat, overweight governor that likes to march with illegal immigrants and in his spare time.
Well, New York
got
got a
sister,
socialist
she's a transgender woman or man. I don't know what they call it anymore, whatever that is. But yeah, so that's the state of our union, and so that's why I like Trump, and that's why I'm here and I speak what I say, because I'm not going to sit there and act like this is normal behavior.
What does candidate John have to say on it? I mean, I'm sure he does. He's probably happy about the New Yorkers electing a Muslim socialist. What do you think there, John? He's probably just recording. That dirty bastard.
Records.
I know.
John has no opinion of his own. But yeah, either way, come on. I mean, these people, we know they're fake.
Yeah, I'm not going to let the news get me riled up because, that's what they want. I'm not the type of person in every news cycle I get riled up about the new thing. I try not to do that. So for me, I don't have to worry about it personally because I'm way far away.
I don't worry about it either. So yeah, I'm gonna watch some things with my father and just embrace and laugh at the fact that we have like a governor that's like 900 pounds.
Exactly. Don't let this app ruin your guys' little
He has his total whole life. He hates ICE. He hates deporting illegal immigrants.
He does, your dad?
No. I was talking about the governor, but say get rid of him. Oh, okay, Dad. Get rid of him. Oh, damn. Marine Corps thing on, huh?
You guys do your thing, man, for sure. So I was playing PUBG, so.
Hold on, I got my wants to play a Marine Corps tribute.
Oh no.
Alright, Dan, what you got here?
Since the birth of the Corps, we've answered the call.
It's John's 50th birthday present.
In every battle, every climb.
Marine Corps birthday.
Like it, yeah, here, no.
Marine Corps virgin.
I like the military. I mean, I guess I still like to get.
The amount of the odds.
God. Alright, you guys got to chill on that.
Come and close with and destroy the enemy.
Okay, then.
You will not be the same.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Like the military too, but you know. Beaver, what's up, man? Why'd you leave, buddy? You didn't have anything to say? I don't know where the fuck Pepe is. Goddamn him. Like controversial. I don't even know what he is. Mexican or white guy kinda. It is what it is. I'm just wondering where the white folks are. That's not a racist thing, by the way. I don't care if black folks come in here. Where the hell are the white folks?
I'm black.
Oh my God! What? Just kidding. That's cool.
Yep, I'm black.
Nice. So, what's your thoughts? You don't think that this is a clubhouse? Do you think it's predominantly black, or what's your thoughts? You gonna vote?
Honestly, I've met so many different type of people on here, but I will say that I've met a few white people on here.
Mm-hmm.
But I've met white people on here, but I've met few. So I don't know if it's the algorithm, but when I saw the question, I was like, oh wait, that's true. Where are the white people on here?
Yeah.
And then I thought about it, and I was like, and only two people came to mind. So.
Yeah, I've jumped around a lot. I've had multiple accounts, and I've just noticed that it's a predominantly black app, and it is what it is.
Are you white? Are you white?
Yeah, I'm a white guy.
Oh, well, you know what? That something just came to my mind. The founders of Clubhouse are actually black.
No,
Okay.
they're not. No, they're not.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm positive. I know them.
Because I thought I've had this app since 2020 on and off, and I remember one of the reasons why I had downloaded the app was because, when the app first came out, it had, a black face, on the app picture, when Clubhouse was first popping, it was like a black person smiling on the face of the app. So I always presumed that the Clubhouse founders are black, and then I think over time, either they sold the company to somebody else. Like I said, I don't know. I have to do my research.
I do too, but my knowledge when I first got on in 2019 is two of the owners are white. Actually, one's foreign, but it's white, and one is black. Yeah, good mix, I guess.
Honestly,
You know what it is, Mountain? I think Clubhouse, for the most part, you do have a black influential side. It's other sides of the app with different nationalities, but I think the app overall is like a representation of subgroups, right? Like, for example, the gay population, right? I think gays are overrepresented on the app, right? Fringe pockets of black groups are overrepresented on the app, right? You generally don't hear these subgroups in real life. Like, for example, you might have an overrepresentation of black immigrants on the app, right? So I think the app is really catered to certain subgroups that have the loudest voices on the app, and therefore the majority predominant groups are kind of suppressed on this kind of app because the voices are are mainly these subgroups of gays, immigrants, maybe leftists, and that's how I view it, though, Mel.
No, I think that's a pretty good explanation. Honestly, that's better than I can think of. Like that, for sure.
We do not have access to the full list of rooms. I mean, I say this having been involved with the Indian community, having visited there. There is a whole different world on this app as it relates to the Indian community. So I fathom that applies to many other communities.
Yeah.
Do you really think that Clubhouse is the type of app that white people would be, interested in? Because I know you guys also have your different pockets of influential, let's just say commodities and conversations
Me and
and
my
also
girlfriend.
outlets that don't really include those of the outer race. And I mean that respectfully, because all nationalities of people have that type of association with their kind. But I'm just saying, like, do you think that Clubhouse is an app that white people, would be like interested in? Because it's not like white people can't download and get on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you're probably right. I mean, that's a good point to that too. I don't know if white people would be as interested in that. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe you guys' sense of community is a little bit better. But I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I honestly think that white people like you guys have like a great sense of community as well. I think all nationalities of people have a great community amongst themselves, no matter how society tries.
Excuse me, Monet. Mountain, put me in the queue. This is candidate.
Yeah, but go for it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, finish up, Monet.
Go ahead though. Continue. Sorry, what you were saying though.
I was saying that I believe that all nationalities of people have a sense of camaraderie amongst their own kind. Like I said, I think that white people also have a great sense of community as well.
You will never be happy with yourself.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Be content with what you have.
Hey, what's up? There is no
Rejoice in the way things are.
community for the white people.
When you realize there is nothing lacking, the
Even
whole
worse for
world
white women.
belongs to you.
I mean,
No, I
it's
agree.
been drowned out, and that's okay. We'll just have to start our own, I guess. That's how it's been going.
Hey, Mountain.
What's up?
My dad, he wants to talk about the Marine Corps and how it impacted his life. He's watching videos. Dad, what makes the Marine Corps the best thing that you've ever done? Where are you from? You're from St. Louis, by the way, right? What are you doing? Asking you, put you on the spot. Why?
Hold on a second, man. We're trying to talk about this. About the topic here.
Yeah, I don't want to go there, right? No, I'm sorry.
So you're not proud to be a Marine. Stop.
Go Navy. How about that? Go Navy.
Go Navy, that's right. Yeah, my dad's scared to talk about the Marines. I don't know why.
We're talking
veterans.
Talk to your dad.
I'd like to listen. It's great. I'd like to talk about the Marines some other time, but we're not really talking about that, man. I love the military, bro. We're kind of talking about different shit. I mean, really.
Hey, Mountain, I got one more theory, real quick, 30 seconds, right? And remember, Clubhouse catered to music industry folks, right? Whether they were managers, A-list, D-list, that kind of industry. That's who they first gave out the invites to, right? And I think that's why you also have a high
Me and
representation
my girlfriend.
of, let's say, black people.
That was a song I was listening to earlier. It's a Jay-Z song.
Right? On this app because it catered
It's
to
just such a stupid
specific
song.
people that was in the
That's why I was laughing at it. It's like so ghetto kind of.
Yeah, I do remember that during COVID. I remember.
Yeah, during COVID.
I get it. I guess like
Meek Mill was here.
Stupid lyrics, stupid concept, successful song.
Shot and killed.
Me and my girlfriend.
Just last year. No, he was. He fought with Young and Ace. Young and Ace was on here too, but he got shot. And, he what's his name? Anyway, not Fulio.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I think that's another reason why he's got a lot of
a lot of rappers.
Rappers, entertainment, that kind of fringe group. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess I did know that. I kind of forgot, I guess, but I did kind of know that shit. But yeah, it would just be nice if more white folks would come on here. But I agree with Joe, dude. Like even on this app, dude, white folks do not really get along. We don't see skin color as something where because of the same color we're gonna fucking. In fact, I would say argue white folks are harder on each other. One, because they virtue signal to people so they don't seem racist, so they try to be hard on the white person, but also they just, a lot of folks just, they don't like this dumb, uneducated white stereotype, and so they really shit on anybody who comes off as dumb, and it is what it is, though. We're very hard on each other. Critical. And listen, I worked in a retirement home for a couple of years one time when I was 19 to 21, and dude, it was crazy the amount of white folks that were in there versus Indians. And there was no black. I mean, I was in a small town in Montana, but there was Latinos there, and in my town and stuff, and Indians, because we're in Montana, we have a lot of them. Dude, that was like 99% white folks. And the white folks will kick their fucking old folks to the curb. It's kind of sad. But so, I mean, I like my white folks, trust me, but it is a little sad with that.
Well, my question to you is, were you raised in a two-parent household?
Yeah, I was. I mean, my parents did split up, but I had a stepdad and stuff too, and a stepmom, so.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mountain, put me in the queue.
Go ahead, John, I was waiting for you to talk, bro.
Oh, no, go ahead, Monet, finish up.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's one thing that I can say that I have observed. I don't really recall meeting too many white people who grew up in single family households, like single parent households. And I know there are single parent households in the white community, but I myself don't recall meeting too many of your kind that grew up in single parent households.
You gotta come to Pennsylvania, man. I mean, that's where they at.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm from Texas, so I really don't recall.
But think about it, you're not really around white people, though. I assume. Yeah, so how would you know?
Well, you're right, because the times that I can reflect being around white people are obviously when I worked in like Fortune 500 companies, and then also in private school, because I did attend a couple of private high schools, and obviously most of the children that attend those schools.
We'll find the sort of thing.
So,
Sorry.
We are going to have peace.
No,
we have to fight for it.
That's a perfect example that
BB, John was trying to talk. And
I don't know.
Yeah, put me in the queue, Mountain. Thank you, Mountain.
Listen, black lady, you don't need to worry. It's like when it comes to IQ, like Mountain.
You shut up, you crazy Persian lady, dude. God.
IQ race related. No, because Mountain is a perfect white example of why not.
BB, you come over here and say the craziest shit ever. Nobody even understands what you're saying. But John, what were you saying, bro?
Oh, I got this great book called 1001. I got this great book called 1001 Quotes and Sayings, and I just wanted to read a few quotes for everybody in the room to help them get some positive neurolinguistic programming and dialectic ASMR.
But Martin, how does a black guy like you go around talking about like race IQ?
How? Well,
No,
try
but
to come on
even
the
if
app
you
and
did,
just try to have good conversation with people.
Like, you might have a point, but you might not be the perfect example of why.
BB, you've never met an overweight American with freckles? They have insecurity issues, BB.
He has a sexy voice, but that's okay.
How you get turned into racism?
I'm not sure about that.
So what it was, if you go ahead and shut up for a second, BB, sorry, but when you try to come over here with good conversations, with the intention of good conversations, no racism, and you get called cracker and hillbilly and trailer park boy and whatever the fuck you name it with the stereotypes, you start to develop a certain, tendency to be racist. So you give them what they want, I guess, right? So that's what happens.
I'm sitting at the toilet and having a pee, and I find it very sexy. Why shouldn't you be racist? I think you should be even more racist than you were ever before. Because I think your poor country, it deserves it. Even if it's coming from at that low level of wherever it's coming from. Because if you're not, then what the fuck is happening to your country in the meantime? And you know what? It's going to be people like you who are going to have to somehow carry the torch. So I go back to my peeing, and then I'll come back to you.
Sorry, anyway, whatever.
Well, let me just read you a couple of quotes because I haven't heard anything interesting yet in this room, I gotta tell you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, make it fast, John. I mean, if...
Oh, Pepe, your number one boxing match is back on the app. Jay Breska has resurfaced today in unhealthy debates, and I'm hoping to mod the ultimate super debate room of Clubhouse history between Pepe and Jay Breska. I, John Kitover, am gonna broker like Muhammad Ali and that guy with the big hair. Whatever his name was. What's his name? The guy with the big spiky hair, the African American guy who was the broker. He was Tyson's manager.
Wait a second, BB.
Who was Tyson's manager with the big hair, big gray hair?
You're talking about
Yeah.
I know you're talking about his sneaks slipping me.
That's who I'm gonna be on this app.
The wild eccentric old
And we're gonna raise money for charity and for the campaign. And you will be instrumental, young Pepe, in your boxing ways. You and Jay Breska, head to head, it will be the most hyped debate room in Clubhouse history.
He's not even a debater.
It doesn't matter. We're going to frame it as a prize fight. You are the number one prize fighter here, fighting for your ideas, your concepts, your rhetoric. And Jay Breska will go toe to toe with you in the Clubhouse Ultimate Fighting Championship Ring of Debate. Are you willing to fight Jay Breska, Pepe?
Sure. How many people are in his room? Like 5?
No, we're going to set it up in a separate
No, I'm
house.
asking how many people are in his room now.
I'm going to
No,
create...
but can I just say when it comes to Jay Breska, I can understand it from Pepe's point of view because there's something about Jay Breska which is is he Jewish? Is he American? Is he this? Is he that? It's you gotta at least stand for something, right? And it's as I've known Jay Breska probably far longer than anybody else.
I don't think so.
Including the rest of you. I have nothing against him, but I do kind of feel he just waves his own flag. And so it's I don't know how Pepe and him got into that altercation, but as much as I would say, okay, well, I don't think Jay is that bad, I
for money. Oh, go on.
Who are we talking about? Jay, Pepe. I don't think Pepe. No, I don't think Pepe has that kind of time. I think Pepe just does his own thing.
I'm not talking about Pepe. Look alive.
Oh, but Jay, also at the same time, it's like, live and let live. It's like some people are doing whatever they're doing, and that's what they're doing. I don't think it's like you need to get involved in that.
They're killing the room, dude.
Maybe that's the well.
That's the goal. That's her goal every time.
Oh, we're gonna go to another room. Just follow.
Okay, so I'm gonna create. Oh darn! I'm gonna create a new room called Pepe versus JB in a new house I created called Pepe versus you. Pepe is such a consistent person on here. This is the thing about people who are consistent here. You can work with them and, create more drama and stir the pot for this app.
Yeah. Let me hear it. This going to be a room here soon or what?
Yeah, I'm going to text JB.
Good luck.
Oh, JB doesn't like he blocked me. Fucking bastard.
Me too, but ping me. Maybe he'll change his mind. I doubt it.
He might.
Right?
He might.
That guy calls people a lowlife and a piece of shit, but he's actually a real piece of shit. It's crazy. Projection with that guy.
I'm gonna do it Gary Baumgarten style though and turn the chat off.
Good idea.
Okay, chat is off. And we're gonna create a poll. Who won the debate?
What's the room called, buddy?
Pepe?
What's this called?
JB.
Okay.
All responses must be fine. Pepe versus JB.
What's up, Uma?
Well, greetings, everyone. You invite me to the house, so I thought I'd check it out.
Yeah, what's going on? I can't even get in that talking age room, so.
What is going on with that?
Well, they got a few people blocking me, like Tina and Steve, so. It is what it is.
Well, I heard the conversation in the chat.
Bait, I guess, if JB is gonna do it, right? I mean, we'll see. But
That's the clubhouse room.
I'm gonna have to change my PTR to get in that room.
right, I know, it's God. Now JB has me permanently banned because I guess I called him out on his on the allegations against him.
Who, JB?
He's a dude that you probably don't never ran into. Maybe I haven't ran into him in a long time, but he's a Guido. He's a Italian dude or New York.
I told him exactly what had just happened and what I just saw. Because this was 11 years ago, obviously I remember everything that happened in that day, so I'm going to go to the next day. So the next night, sitting in my room on my bed, it's raining.
Male stripper with male escort ran into the Diddy thing and told my push out as I was a male.
Yeah, I signed that.
Motherfuckers don't even know about that shit.
Yeah, I signed that.
Y'all stuck on Brightlands and Frank Muller's and shit. Nigga, this is a different level, bro.
Yeah, I like to do less, make money, and stay out of trouble, man.
Okay, fact.
Okay, I'm trying to get JB and Pepe in
might
here.
not like that, but who cares?
Yeah, I don't know if JB's a liberal. I don't think Pepe is.
No, but Pepe or not but JB definitely flip flops. So he'll be one day he'll be for something, another day he'll be, he's kind of weird. So he really just does it if it'll get him popularity. He has no intent.
in return for benefits. And so, not taking anything away from service people. I just thank anyone who's listening for your service. But it's an immediate trade-off.
Yeah.
I was thinking when you were
We look back. Just
Nacho cheese.
Yeah.
What's up?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have to look to that much of a distant past. I mean, just last century, the two.
Her name was Nacho.
What a thing, for sure.
Well, I can't draw in Pepe or JB. I have an A not in the account, which could be JB or Pepe or somebody else. But anyways, I hope your room goes well. Have you read a book yet today? Did you read a book in the last 72 hours? Because only 3% of people read books.
Can you read a book for in a day? Is that realistic?
The statistic is, according to the Movie Network, only 3% of people read books.
Hey, funny enough, that actor died, man. He's a great actor, man.
Yeah, he was good. Peter Beale.
He died because he was reading books, dude.
I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
That's like one of the best, freaking movie speeches ever, bro.
Am I getting through to you, Mr. Beale?
What's that?
The world is a collegium of corporations.
I cannot take the world anymore. You said candidate.
You are.
Is my English accent so fuck up or something?
No, it works. It's good. We can mostly understand you. So.
Mostly, because they make fun of me talking in a room that I talk retard, bullshit, lady boy, whatever they talk about me. I'm like, fuck you, God.
No, it's not. People on this app are mean as fuck, but it's just the internet, so don't want to get to it. It's
People
just
keep
the internet,
saying that.
especially English. Like in America, we a little bit meaner to each other, I think.
Yes, but going back to the topic of reading, I just talked to a guy who really spent his last 20 years doing his journal every day, and he was like, I love reading. And I was like, wow, 20 years, every single day writing a diary. Amazing, isn't it?
It's cool, but here's the thing. The stats don't back it up, okay? John, okay? People died earlier back in the day. Alright, so if reading prolonged your life and all that.
Listen to this quote. It says,
You just don't like reading, Mountain.
instead of loving people and using things, we love things and use people.
Use people for what?
It's a quote. Men acquire a particular quality by constantly acting in a particular way.
Like what?
If you can't imitate him, don't copy him.
We should not copy anything. We are all one of a kind. Hello?
If there is one sound that follows the march of humanity, it is the scream.
Yes.
Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself.
No.
Oh God, I'm getting shot
Nothing.
Real love stories never have endings.
Oh, too bad this room have no room.
Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway.
Respect, people, respect.
Oh, Tauma. Too much, Tauma. Where does your energy come from, Tauma?
From me, myself, and I, sweetheart, candidate. Welcome to Uma's world.
You know, Pepe just creates his own rooms. Did he create a room? Let's see.
Respect. Respect.
What? Oh,
Did he?
right?
Yes. Did Pepe start his own fucking room? Did Pepe start his own room or what?
Yeah, he's got a room up called Mountain is a Gaylord.
What?
I want that. Hey, none of that fucking echo shit.
No, they will be on that mountain.
No, I'm not gay. No.
How can I take internet serious?
Well, I don't want to be mean to everybody. No, I'm not gay. That's what I'm saying. I could be mean to both of you.
He's freckled and he's obese. How much do you weigh, Mountain Man?
200 pounds when I'm 6 foot.
6
I'm
foot.
6.
How many centimeters is that? I never worked with an American system of
You're
measurement.
200 pounds, 6'7"?
No, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In centimeters, how tall are you?
I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what centimeters is, but I don't know what I am. So.
I am one.
You have to look it up. I got my hands are full, so.
Well, I'm totally blocked out. I can't get into any of the rooms.
I'm playing PUBG right now.
Why do you don't fight at all? Let it be.
Why? Because I'm fighting for a chicken dinner on PUBG. Don't you get it? Yeah.
No, I watched a movie called Mickey 17, the stupidest movie ever.
This is from my family, this chicken dinner. Don't you get it anymore?
No.
Chicken
or eggs?
Alright,
Why
John.
do you fight for the egg? Why do you chicken?
John.
Well, this is better than listening to Tauma. Are you seriously? Tauma, you gave me a migraine, and you gave my migraine a migraine. You gave my migraines a migraine. And now I'm having another migraine from the migraine that the migraine gave the migraine that you gave my migraine. Oh, Nora Bandura is in the house.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the room, Nora. We're trying to get JB and Pepe to come into the room. Were you just in the anonymous account, Nora? Oh, you don't have plus. Never mind.
No.
Yeah, why do you, John? $5 for this trash?
Hey, that's Tauma. She sells herself for pennies on the dollar.
Am I? Yes,
No, stop.
What?
Enough. Both of you guys, your manicness is causing problems. Stop.
You're playing video games, Mountain. So what's going on, Nora? What are you doing tonight?
I'm eating cookies and milk and watching TV.
Cookies and milk. What are you, like a 24-year-old college chick in a sorority? No, you're a washed up, 40-year-old elevator.
Listen, I'm not technically washed up, but this injury does make me washed up. I do agree, but not because of my age, but because of my injury. And they're really good cookies.
All right, well, I can't knock good cookies. I just hope they're not from a package and they're made with love.
No, they're from a bakery.
Hi, Stinny. Welcome to the Pepe debate room versus JB. We're trying to get Pepe and JB to box it out once and for all in a super fight. Pepe versus JB, the ultimate clubhouse debate room of the year 2025. This is going to be the biggest room of the year. No one's here yet. We got the chat off like Gary Baumgarten. We're going to do it Gary Baumgarten style. Stinny, if you could be my messenger, my little Mercury, my little Cupid, fly over to Pepe and say, hey, John's got a debate room open. He wants you in there. He's got JB's number. He's going to text JB and say, if you're a man and you ain't some Goomba, you're going to show up in the Pepe debate room and prove that you got the cojones to come in here and spar 3 rounds with Pepe on multiple topics. Thank you, Stinny. Or T.A. Uma, or respect, if you can go to JB's room in the unhealthy debates and go over there and be the little Mercury Apollo, just fly over there and go message JB.
Can you go and tell him?
In the meantime, can we analyze my scar/wound, John?
I'm looking at my own scar right now, and you know what? It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Yeah, I need an emissary. Emissary, go forth and proclaim the fight. Fly, emissary, fly!
That echo's crazy.
I shouldn't have an echo now. Turn all that shit down. How do I have echo?
Gives you a play video games. Oh, what do you think there are some adult kid who plays video games?
Still an echo?
No, you're good now.
Stinny's coming up. Stinny, did you emissary to JB? What did he say?
John, stop with that.
What did he say, Stinny? Huh?
But I can say I'm at a party, so I told Pepe to come in. I don't know if he will though.
Nice. Okay, well,
You better.
Pepe has been informed. Can anybody reach Jay Bresca?
Jesus, what's he doing? John, why are you doing this? What are you pissed on? Huh?
Whoa! We got our Trump hat on now. We're going full MAGA mode. Give me the MAGA power of Grayskull. Okay, candidate MAGA is here. We're going to invite some more people, see if we can get this party started.
Okay, PTR.
PTR. Ooh!
Hold on. Not PTR.
PTR. Ooh!
No, hold on. I don't like that.
Hey, sorry about that, Mom. I just, I'm trying to get this party started. I need your help over here. Thank you for being here.
Bastard, dude.
Just invite people. We're going to grow this party, this fiesta. El partido con MAGA Trump, el presidente de los Estados Unidos.
Okay, PTR.
PTR. PTR. PTR. Ooh.
Send all those links.
Ooh, Nura Bandura. Damn, girl. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple of years to, fade away.
Pretty bad.
It could be worse. I saw a burn victim on a bus once. I couldn't believe my eyes. It's so unbelievably bad.
That's so sad.
Okay, I can't listen to the commercials, Nora. Sorry.
It wasn't a commercial. It was Supermarket Sweet.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to it. I'm gonna read some quotes instead. This is from a new book called 1001 Quotes and Sayings. Pick any page. You go first, Nora. What page? Give me a number. 1 through 100. 276. All right, this is what you're getting. It's page 76. Those who excel in virtue have the best right of all to rebel, but then they are of all men the least inclined to do so. Aristotle. If I am anything, which I highly doubt, I have made myself so by hard work. Isaac Newton. The measure of your life will not be in what you accumulate, but in what you give away. Wayne Dyer. When you cease to make a contribution, you begin to die. Eleanor Roosevelt. I don't care what is written about me, so long as it isn't true. Dorothy Parker. A kiss may ruin a human life. Oscar Wilde. Okay, that's your
Say,
quote.
what the fuck's all these woke chicks, bro, you're quoting? And then you went to Oscar Wilde, so you saved it at the end. All right.
Jacob, welcome back. Jacob, this is the Pepe debate room. We're trying to find an emissary, someone, a go-between, who can get to Jay Breska's ear, get to Pepe's ear and say, John Kitover, the Don Juan of boxing and debate here on Clown House, is seeking a match between Pepe and Jay Breska. Don King is who I'm going with.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're looking for a messenger, somebody to go to Pepe's room and say, hey, Pepe, John, candidate John, has a debate room open and your presence has been requested.
Hey, John, by the way, you owe me fucking dinner over here.
And he's got $100 on the dinner and $100 on the bet that Jay Breska beats Pepe down in 3 KO fights.
John, for real.
Just go with your dad to the steakhouse on Veterans Day and you got yourself a steak on me. You got it, buddy.
I'll fucking pay for it. You trying to get elected still or what?
Yes.
All right, so in all reality, what do you want me to do here?
I want you to go to Jay Breska's room and say, hey,
What's it called?
It's called Unhealthy Debates by Jay Breska, the
he
big Goomba. Nora or Mountain or upside down question mark. We need other emissaries to find Pepe. Bring them here. Drag them here by their hairs if you have to. Bring me Pepe and bring me Jay Breska.
Just got fucking dusted, man. I'm pissed.
Well, you probably smell like it.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you went to the gym and broke a sweat and lifted weights and did push-ups?
The last time you are, motherfucker, you get gout because you eat pork, dude. What are you even talking
I
about?
just got back from the gym 4 hours ago. Cheesecake. Did you eat cheesecake for dessert tonight? No?
I couldn't find nothing.
You couldn't find it? All right, let me check my stuff. I'll text JB. Let me text JB. I'll text him personally. The #1 campaign contributor to the campaign. We're going to raise some money for the campaign.